Last time on Unmorphed. Well then, shall we begin again? Hello heroes, I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to MomoCon 2019, Day 0. Hooray for Wally World. Not a terrible selection for Rangers, I gotta say. It is almost 3 o'clock, as I said, which means I should be getting into Atlanta around 8 or 9, which is far later than I actually wanted to. So I need to head north and hit the road. I'm at Magnolia Plantation. For anybody who hasn't watched last year's vlogs, Magnolia Plantation is a really big and nice kind of gas station and rest stop. Yeah, rest area number 19, Bibb County. Here off of 475. Driving sucks. Long trips in the car, just like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm listening to Hit It and Crit It. It's very entertaining that way, but just, you get so bored, at least I do, you know. You're just sitting and driving, and it's just the same thing. And just like that, with the magic of editing, I have arrived. I am in Atlanta, although apparently I'm in Sandy Springs. Some of you may not be able to believe this. It's really kind of a regional thing though, but this will be my first time shopping at a Kroger. True story. I had actually gotten into bed, as you see, turned all the lights off, and was going to sleep. Then I realized, oh crud, I never actually recorded an ending vlog clip like I said I was going to. So, that's this. MomoCon Day 0 in the books. I remember way back in 2019, I went to that MomoCon convention in Atlanta, Georgia. May 23rd was MomoCon Day 1. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Unmorphed. This is MomoCon Day 1, as the old man version of me said. I'm sitting here in this recliner, yes, wearing the same shirt that I wore to bed. I haven't changed yet to go out, because I'm not wearing sleeveless shirts when I go out. I tend to think ahead of the first couple things I'm going to say when I start rolling the camera here. So I was thinking to myself, you know, hi there everybody, welcome to another edition of Unmorphed. Today is MomoCon Day 1, and then I was like, ooh, today is the first day of MomoCon, and I'm really excited about that. And I have the plan all set, and I have everything that I'm going to go do all set and figured out. I'm leaving in about an hour. I'm gonna go grab some... It's funny, it's gonna be afternoon, so I guess technically speaking it's lunch, and I skipped breakfast. My hair is not cooperating with me right now. I'm trying to vlog here, hair behave. That's why I brought the hat. So I'll be going to grab some food, whatever you call the meal, and then I will be heading over to the MARTA station and hopping on the train and heading over to MomoCon. I'm planning to get there about 45 minutes before my panel starts. And that's just to, one, pick up my lanyard and my t-shirt for this year, and also just to kind of explore a little bit, you know, walk around merch and the gaming hall and just see what's going on and what's what, before I actually have to go to a panel. The first panel at 2:30 is Ameritoku Beyond Power Rangers, which is talking about the other shows like Power Rangers or Super Sentai, you know, Kamen Rider and like maybe like Beetleborgs, but you know, just the various kinds of tokusatsu that there are. And then I have an off period for the next block of panels because there was nothing that really caught my interest. And at 7 o'clock, that is the Kingdom Hearts panel. Kingdom Hearts full story mode, which is basically exploring the full story of Kingdom Hearts. I may get spoiled on Kingdom Hearts 3 because I haven't played it, but I mean, I've never been terribly concerned about things like that. I haven't gone and like sought out the story of what happens in the game, but you know, if I find out story details I don't know, it's not going to reduce my enjoyment of the game all that much. Then at 7 o'clock, that is going to be voice acting from the pros, I think, which is going to be one of those advice panels with voice actors, you know, talking about getting into the business. Funny enough, for that panel, I'm actually slightly concerned that, like, you know, again, this is my 5th time attending MomoCon and my 4th consecutive year, so they hold that panel every year as well, and the actors available might change, but the advice getting into this industry is always the same, you know. So I know how to get into the voice acting industry. It's just a matter of actually taking that shot, which I haven't done thus far. But, I mean, in the end, just hearing that advice is still the encouragement that I need if I want to try to get into the voice acting industry. And then there's another block off, which might be the late lunch or dinner or whatever, like I said. And then at 10 o'clock is going to be Morphin Grid, a Power Rangers panel. And I'll be very interested in that. I'm kind of hoping that it has kind of a Star Trek After Dark, like, you know, more comedic, slightly risque or whatever feel to it, because it's fun to discuss Power Rangers with adult fans and make fun of things and, like, etc., etc. So, yeah, and then I'll be coming back, so I probably won't be back into the room until after 11, but that's okay. And then I'm going to be eating whatever I bring home, and home. That happens every year. I get to the thing where, like, I just, without thinking about it, use the term home for this place where I am. I mean, this is my home for the next week. This is going to be a really geeky look, by the way, but it's just what I'm going with. Got the geeky orange striped fedora, my Legends of the Hidden Temple Orange Iguanas t-shirt, which used to be part of my reviewing uniform. I'm going with the cargo shorts here, just because I know it's going to be hot, so I am wearing shorts. If it's cold in the convention center, I'll switch to jeans for tomorrow, but for today I'll be doing that. That's right, Pikachu socks. If there were Raichu socks, I would have them, and if there are, I will Google that now and find out. But I saw these Pikachu socks in a Target a little while back and just had to pick them up. And I figure since I'm wearing shorts and you can see my socks, I may as well rock something nerdy in my sock game. Okay, oh, almost forgot. The most important accessory of my look for today. Yep, I'm going to wear my Beast X Morpher out and about. I might put the key up because it's not part of the standard accessory, but I've got that Beast Morpher power ready to go. Channel some Morph-X, fight some bad guys if I run into them. Okay, I'm going to run over to Einstein Bagels, which is actually just down the road over here, and I decided I'm going to get some breakfast anyway, and then we'll get on this adventure. Einstein Brothers Bagels. What do they call that? Croissant Deluxe? Sure. Third person to ask, no problem. It's a Power Rangers toy. It's a Morpher.
Oh, you know what? I knew it. I knew it looks familiar, yo. I looked at it. It's a Power Rangers toy.
So anyway, Croissant Deluxe, and I got a coffee, but I also got a coffee. That was probably one of the more interesting breakfasts I've ever had. This drew a little bit of attention. I walked in, and a gentleman had just ordered, and he turned, and I saw him stare at me for a second, and I was like, okay. And he said, I need to ask you what that is, what this is. And it was funny because I thought of a way to try to explain it in a very kind of generic. I'm not going to be like, this is the Beast X Morpher from Power Rangers Beast Morphers. I was just like, it's a Power Rangers toy, a Morpher. And he thinks for a second, he goes, I have no idea what that is. And I was like, it's a, and then I realized, like, everybody knows about, like, superhero movies and stuff. I'm like, it's a superhero thing. It's how they transform. He goes, oh, okay, interesting. And he walks off. After that, during the course of ordering and eating my food, 3 of the people behind the counter asked me about this thing. One of them said it looked familiar and they recognized it, and it was like, I knew that's what it was. So, I mean, they've probably seen it around somewhere, maybe in the stores. Had a deluxe croissant. I don't know how well I managed to describe that since I was getting asked about my morpher, but I had a deluxe croissant, and they actually kind of messed up in a way that got me an extra coffee. The girl started making an iced mocha on one side, and then the manager was like there and like making sure that everything was going really smoothly. So she was like, Sean, did you get your mocha yet? And I'm like, no, not just yet. And she's like, I'm gonna make it for you right now. And she didn't realize it was iced, so she made a regular mocha. And then she came out and handed it to me, and then the girl was like, with the iced mocha, was like, hey, give this to Sean. And it was like, and the manager was like, well, now you have 2. So I drank my iced mocha and then poured the hot mocha over the ice, and it makes this kind of a lukewarm mocha, but that's fine by me. Anyway, and by the way, you may remember that I ate at this Einstein Bagels last year because, again, I stayed very close to this. I stayed at a Sheraton that's just about a block down from where I'm actually staying this year. Anyway, it's time to head over to the MARTA station and get over to the convention. We can increase the number of people who have asked to 5. I was in the car getting ready to go. Lady in the van sitting in the passenger seat right next to me rolled down her window and was like, what's that? And I told her about it, and she didn't know what Power Rangers was, and I explained about the superhero thing, and she asked about like the convention, and it was like a conversation. Southern hospitality, I guess. Alrighty. Sorry if I sound a little winded. Climbed up a rather large flight of stairs to get here. Big thriving city like Atlanta, there's obviously a lot of construction going on. New buildings, redesigned buildings, etc., etc. This is the southbound track. I believe the train comes from there. I'll show you when it actually shows up. If you see that building out there, the one on the left with the roundish arch type things going up to the antenna on top, that building is very close to my hotel. I can like walk outside and see that building, so you can see that's basically a good statement of how close I am to this station. All right, see you when the train gets here. I'm here again. I pull this off every year. I'm proud of it. Gonna have a good time. I started to say like this year's been kind of rough. It really hasn't. Just same old, same old. So this is always a welcome respite from that. Excited. Let's go have some fun. Lanyard. I am badged. Well, what am I badged for? For the 15th year of the MomoCon convention con. So, it turns out that not only am I here early, I'm actually here just a little bit too early. It is 1:45, and you might notice a long line down there. The convention, technically speaking, is not exactly open yet. Registration is open. Registration's probably been open for a while. But that big line down there is just to go downstairs. Only, like, press and, I don't know. They told me regular attendees could go down it, too. There are some badges that can go down now. I don't know. I'm not like going, I don't know. I don't know what kind of thing you have to be in that kind of situation. Good Lord. Line's all the way down there. I'm gonna have to give it like 15-20 minutes just to fill in and go down there. My feelings are a little ambivalent right now because I am very excited to be here. I am amongst my people again, and I'm always happy about that. On the other hand, it once again occurs to me and impacts me that I am here alone. And I have friends here. I will see people that I know here. I'm plenty aware of that. I'm pretty sure that both of the Power Rangers panels will feature people that I know. To be able to walk around this with people and, enjoy the experience with someone else and be like, okay, what are we going to do first? What are we going to do next? To be among so many people and be alone is a strange feeling. All right, I'm going to go wander a little bit and see what I can get into.